Do you know 70% people they get hesitate when it comes to the salary negotiation. The salary is on the table, but they are hesitate how to demand that salary. So what I'm going to share certain techniques, certain way how you can negotiate your salary when you're having a job offer in your hand. Welcome to my channel, that is a Pro Career Ignition. I am Tejaswita Kamble and I am a career comeback coach who's helping a lot of professionals to restart their career. If you whether you have taken the career break due to your health or family or any other reason, I help them to restart their career with the confidence. So negotiation, it's a very sensitive topic when it comes to the hiring side. We get the offer and we are not very sure like the current salary what is there, whether I should accept or not. Just imagine you having an offer letter in your hand and you're having a little bit higher expectation, but the employer is giving you the comparatively less, and then you are thinking, should I accept, or if I'll say no, will I lose this opportunity, whereas I'm in the urge of starting my career, what I should say. So what I'm going to share certain tools, 6 techniques. Yes, 6 salary negotiation techniques specifically if you are restarting your career, and certain script also. End of the session you will have a one script how you can talk about the negotiation, salary negotiation, and certain mistake normally candidates do when they are negotiating their salary. So stay tuned until the end. Something amazing are going to come in this video. So imagine yourself, you're sitting in the conference room, interview room, and the employer is asking what are your salary expectations? Since you're having a career gap, how much you're expecting, and you are very confused because you think if I'll give a wrong figure, I might lose the opportunity, and if I'll take up a small figure what company is offering, maybe I will not be happy to continue this job. So that dilemma, always having a whether you are starting or whether you are having an existing job and you're taking a new opportunity. That dilemma is always there, how to negotiate, what to say, what not to say. The first important thing I personally feel, the reason why you are looking for a change. And when it comes to the career break, how you are presenting your career break. Is it something you are feeling down, you have taken a career break, or you are thinking and you're presenting such a way this period you're taken for the growth purpose. I know there are many candidates, they say we have taken the sabbatical break. Now the meaning of the sabbatical goes into the very different. But people talk about I have taken the sabbatical. Now sabbatical break can be taken for the growth purpose, okay, learning purpose, or any other reason also. So when you have a career break, don't underestimate by saying I have taken a career break. Rather than you say this break I have utilized to grow my skills. So when you are on the when you want to present, you can say during this break I have kept updating myself, what are the industry trends, what new skills are required. So I was working on my skill set. So whenever I'll apply for the new position, I will be standing with the other candidates who are already having the job. So many way you can convince. So never take the advantage what break you have taken and showcase that break you have taken to grow yourself mentally and the upgrade your knowledge. Second thing, research market salary and the benchmark what you are worthing. So as I mentioned in my previous video, you can find out a lot of company trends, okay, company information from the various websites. Glassdoor is there, LinkedIn Salary Insight is there. You can check the pay scale also website. So there you will understand, they will get to know the market salary range for that particular position. So when you will sit for the negotiation, go with this knowledge. So when you're approaching, when you're giving the answer also, the tip is like a quick, like a, don't mention the figure. Yes, many times in the excitement, we directly share the figure to employer like I'm expecting this. Rather than this, you can ask like what is the salary range, what is the compensation range you're offering for this role. So you will get to know like what is the company budget, and accordingly you can modify your salary expectation. Next point is the focus on the value, not just the experience. Now you must be saying what exactly. So your career break should not defining the skill set which you have learned, they have gone completely from your life. So when you're answering any particular question, like a focus on the values, like a transferable skills which you are having during the work break, new skill which you have learned, focus on that. Present that like how those skill sets are going to help actually for this particular position. So if I wanted to take the example of the project manager, okay, who have taken the break and but having a 10 years of experience, so I might say like I have 10 years of experience into the project management, and I have recently completed the certification into the agile methodologist also. I'm very sure this experience which I've gained through by learning this agile methodology definitely going to contribute for this role, and the things will start moving faster. So like this, whatever skill set you're having, make sure like you will present in such a way that particular skill sets are indirectly directly going to help for that role. So focus on the values, not on the experience. So the next point is like a handle the low ball salary offer smartly. What I'm saying, I'm very sure you must have understood. Many employers, once they see you have a career break, they try to offer you less. So first important thing, you have to show the enthusiasm. Okay, express your enthusiasm, how you are interested for this role. Immediately don't show on your face, because your body language talks a lot of things when you're sitting for the interview. And what is the role of the HR? They just observe your body language. So keep showing your enthusiasm by saying I'm really excited about this opportunity, and I'm very sure like the skill set what I'm having is adding immediately for this role. Second point, challenge the low offer with the base value based approach. What I'm saying, like always showcase what experience you are having, how you are adaptable for this, and then mention that like I believe my experience, my skill sets are matching with this particular job role. So I'm looking something like a salary range which will exactly, I feel like it will reflect for that particular role, as well as the capability what I'm having right now, it will suitable for this. So similar way you can form the answer, but never show like you are not interested, and then give the value approach by sharing what skill set, which skill sets are suitable for this particular role, and how you are going to help. Second, third thing, like a negotiation, total compensation, CTA, what we say. If it is if the base salary is not negotiable, if the basic salary is not negotiable, then you can ask for the some benefits like a remote working, or maybe extra vacation day, or you can ask for the what is the learning and development budget you are having, how the company is investing on the learning, then the performance based bonus. These are the pointers like where you can negotiate if the base salary is non-negotiable. So many times like then company give the counter offer by adding some perks, or some remote work facility, or some travel allowances, many more. Or you can talk about like you can mention like we are maybe you can give the counter offer by saying, after seeing my performance, okay, 3 to 6 months working on the profession, I'm expecting some kind of a increment after seeing my work. So next point is like a proactively demonstrate immediate value. So many times, like a employer, they share like why they are hiring, what is the purpose of hiring for this role. So if you know like what is the reason, you can quickly give some suggestions like what wherever they are having the challenges, and through that you can gain the confidence. So by giving a practical solution will help you to make your place in that company and receive the offer from the company. So next point is like a don't agree to work on a trial basis, and that is also free. If you are interested to showcase like the skill set and the values are absolutely suitable for this role, you can ask for the probation trial period. Okay, because many times employers are hesitant to pay the big salary figure what you are expecting, and then they are not very sure like whether we should take this person or not. So by offering the probation trial period, you also build the confidence, and the employer also build the confidence, the choice what they have made to hire you for this particular role. They start trusting on you. Let me share you the script which I promised you in the starting of the video. So this you can modify, but you can take the base of this. So it is like if you are writing an email also, you can small portion you can use, or if you are sitting for the interview also, you can use this. It's saying like a thank you for this opportunity, and I'm excited about the role and the value I can bring to your team. Based on my research of the market salary for this position and my experience in that specific skills, now it can be anything: digital marketing, finance, HR, sales. I would love to discuss the compensation. Will you be open to adjusting the base salary for that particular salary target amount which you are expecting? And considering my skills and the recent certification, if the budget doesn't allow for the higher base salary, I would be happy to explore other benefits such as a flexible work option or any performance based bonus structure. So this script will, by modifying, by having a little practice, as I said, like a certain interview questions you have to practice. So you can practice this also if in case you are expecting some kind of a negotiation will be there. So you can modify and then you can present by picking up the certain points, you can answer that question. Your career break does not define your worth. It is about your skills, your expertise, what is suitable for that particular job. So salary negotiation is not just about demanding the money, okay? It is about the value for your skills and for that particular role, and you should also paid fairly whatever role you are taking up, whatever contribution you are making in the organization. So guys, if you like such kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel, hit the like button, and share these negotiation tips, salary negotiation tips, who are willing to start their career. And if you need any kind of a help, you can connect with me. I'll be your coach and I'll guide you what you're supposed to do. Till the time, thank you and see you in the next video.